Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know, my name is Ollie and today's video, it's a Sunday. I've had a very long week this week. I'm feeling not bad, but not just like, ah. And I was like, you know what? I don't fancy getting all dressed up and putting on a nice, clean t-shirt. This is kind of like my chill t-shirt, One Division, if you know, you know. And I kind of just wanted to chat with you. I mean, I did do my hair this morning, but that's how it's looking. And I just thought, you know what? We're family, we're friends, we're loved ones. We do not need to be proud in front of each other. Let's just embrace each other for how we are. This is how I am. And I'm not going to apologise for it either. I'm a bit tired and a little bit down in the dumps. I miss how I wanted to be today. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also eating some vegan Maltesers. And they are delicious, my friend. Hang on, I get so many questions. I say I'm not in a good mood and I'm just like, blah, blah. So many questions about TV shows and what to watch kind of thing. So I kind of thought I'm going to compile, is that the right thing? Put together all of the TV shows which, one, made me sob. I'm Pisces, I'm an emotional person. I have a lot of emotion. I've said this 100 times, you know, I'm quite an emotional little boy. I'm going off. Today's video, I wanted to just sit and chat and recommend to you guys my absolute favourite TV shows, and every single one of these made me sob hard. They are my favourite type of TV shows with emotion in it and like things that will crush your soul. I don't know why, I just love it. I think it's just a great release of emotion watching shows like that. That's probably what it is. I'm going to give you my top 10 list of TV shows and I'm hoping I will get some back which I haven't seen because I've nearly finished The Walking Dead, which I'm watching right now, and I need something to watch after. Hit me up with a TV show, let me know your recommendations, etc, etc. Let's get straight on to the video. I think I'm going to start with my favourite one and the one which made me cry the most, and they kind of all go in order from that. The first TV show which made me sob and sob and sob, and still does every single time I rewatch it, makes me sob, breaks my heart. I'm not even being dramatic actually, this show honestly makes me emotionally unstable than I already am. The first one is The Vampire Diaries. If you have seen The Vampire Diaries, you know the pain that it causes. If you haven't seen The Vampire Diaries, I'm not even going to say it, but you need to watch it. So I guess I kind of did just say it, but you know what I mean. Watch The Vampire Diaries. If you haven't seen The Vampire Diaries, it's so good. And like, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, like fantasy, vampires, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This is your cup of tea. I don't care what you're into. If you don't like Vampire Diaries, you are wrong. There's no other way around it apart from you like it, you're wrong. It is the best show I have ever seen, and it is, I mean, hang on, pause the track. There are 1 or 2 seasons which I'm like, did we need these ones? No. But overall, as a show, does it hook me? Yes. Does it make me cry? Yes. Does it change my life? Yes. Maybe I should explain what it's about. So it's about, if you haven't seen it, a female who has a lot of death and tragedy in her life and like everything. She meets a boy. Oh my god, I don't want to spoil anything. What's a spoiler? What's not a spoiler? I don't know. She meets a boy. Boy has mystery. This boy is good looking, he's attractive, he's got a bit of mystery, like what's going on with him deep down. Okay, boy has a brother. Brother, however, is handsome, attractive, older, more mysterious, more dark. He's a bit of a dark, you know when you've got like that dark side and you want to explore it but you don't, you know how it'll be. That brother is that. This brother is like goodness, he loves you. This one is more selfish but he loves you, and like, long story short, who does she choose? And there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot of characters and a lot of death and lore, but it's amazing. If you haven't seen Vampire Diaries, watch it. The next one, which I'm currently rewatching, I've spoken about this a lot recently, so I'm going to keep it short. You know what it is. This is The Walking Dead. Zombies. So clearly I like fantasy shows so far. Obviously it's set in a zombie apocalypse. I am currently on the 10th season and season 11 is about to come out, and that is the final ever season. If you want to watch the final ever episode live, start watching it now, and by the time you've caught up, hopefully you should be caught up and you'll be able to watch it all live. There's a man, Rick Grimes, beautiful, one of the loves of my life. One of. In Rick's world, he's the main character. We live in America. A zombie apocalypse breaks out. We have to survive. People die. People turn. People love. People hate. A lot happens. I have wept at that show. Like zombies, if you like Bible, drama, love. There is a lot of murder and death in it. So it might be a selling point. If it is, maybe talk to someone, but you know. Next one is one which is now ended. It is ended, it's gone, bye-bye. Like, I can't remember how many seasons this had. I think it had 7 seasons. This is Pretty Little Liars. To be fair, I'm saying this like I'm recommending it. I'm sure most people have seen Pretty Little Liars. Pretty Little Liars is so good. Summary, it is about 5 best friends. One goes missing. Is she killed? Is she alive? Is she dead? Was she murdered? Was she taken? Who knows? Bye-bye, where's she gone? Who knows? And then the other 4 drift apart slightly, but come back together ultimately. And we also start getting texts from a psycho called A, and A knows everything about them. Again, a lot of love, a lot of death, a lot of murder, a lot of mystery and darkness, etc, etc. Basically, it's really good, and like like it really grips you. I mean, again, there's maybe 1.5 seasons where you're like, Nonetheless, it's really good. I don't want to spoil anything, so zoop. It's really good, watch it. This one probably actually should have been higher than Pretty Little Liars. Here we are. This next one is nowhere near the same category as all the things I've already said, but nonetheless, the tears have been raw and real and hard. So this one, okay, this one is on right now. It is, I mean, I can't lie, it is a kid's show, but Lord, oh Lord, it should not be. It is emotional. This one is High School Musical, the musical, the series. I spoke about it a lot. I love it. I am obsessed with it. I tweet about it all the time. And recently, again, I don't want to spoil it. For anyone who doesn't know, every time I speak to this about people, they don't understand the concept of it. So let me explain it. Let me summarize. So High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, the movies, were obviously filmed in East High School in, is it Mexico, America? I don't know where. Well, it was filmed in a real school. So the show, High School Musical, the musical, the series, TV show, obviously, they're aware of the movies. So in the world of High School Musical, the musical, the series, the actual 1, 2, 3 movies with like Zac Efron, etc. were in their universe. It's essentially like you have a school, so you're going to school or whatever, and a few years ago, a movie was filmed in your school and you just, it's like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? They know it's a movie and it exists in their world, and they know Zac Efron and they know Vanessa Hudgens. Not like know personally, but like they know, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Let's just say that makes sense and you understand what's going on. But oh my Lord, obviously Joshua Bassett, my baby boy, my sweet baby boy. Joshua Bassett stars in it, Ricky Bowen, and his ex-love interest, Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, we all know Olivia Rodrigo, like, pop sensation Olivia Rodrigo came out of nowhere and flipped everyone away. She is also the main character, and those two love each other in the show. So, I mean, is it a little bit awkward? Yes, but is it entertaining? Yes, and emotional. I don't want to say who or what or why, but recently there's been like a few breakups and hardships, and the songs, because we do original songs in it, sob, like sob. Honestly, I think because there's music involved, when there's music involved, I think you cry even more because like the music like emphasizes it. My entire playlist now is pretty much High School Musical, musical series songs because they are just phenomenal. I've never seen, oh, it's so good. Watch it. Everyone's like, oh, it's a kid show, it sounds weird, it sounds stupid. Shut up. It is amazing. It is so good. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. I can't say anything other than you are missing out. And that's all. So moving on to number 5. This one's, I mean, quite self-explanatory, it really is. But this next one, this one actually probably broke my heart. Like, this one broke me, crushed me, and I know a lot of people didn't like it because of certain things, which I completely understand and I completely get. I agree with all of that, but I kind of pushed through it because I kind of connected with certain characters, and I know people didn't like it, but I also know people loved it. I was personally on the love side. But this one is 13 Reasons Why, and this is a show which deals with a lot of serious and sensitive subjects. It just broke my heart. This one genuinely broke me, especially like, I think the final ever episode was like last year maybe, and I'm even getting goosebumps thinking about it. It absolutely broke my heart, that episode, and I cried so much for that episode, and I loved it. That season for me, I genuinely love. I didn't think I could rewatch it. 1, for my emotions, and 2, I don't think I could actually rewatch it because it broke my heart too much. I don't think I'd want to relive all that. It's definitely one of my favourite shows ever, and I just love it, and but I cried a lot. Number 6 is Glee. Glee, similarly to 13 Reasons Why, but nowhere near as extreme. They dealt with like a lot of topics, a lot of subjects, they dealt with a lot, and like plus there was a lot of deaths in real life as well attached to that show. When you were watching it live, and when Corey Monteith died in real life, and they had to do the episode where Finn died, that one, I think I sobbed for a very long time after watching that, because it was real, because that one was genuinely a goodbye to Corey, as well as Finn, but to a real human being, not just a character, to a real person, and that one broke my heart. That one I was out for the count with. But Glee as a whole dealt with a lot, and I think again the music in it emphasised every emotion I ever had, so I just stopped at it. Sobbed. I love Glee. Number 7, people might not agree with, people might find this one weird. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. There's been a few times I've sobbed at that show. I think because they're real people as well. Like when Kim was like robbed, say, in Paris, like that one. Sobbed. I'm such an empath, so like watching her talk about it and everything, I was literally like, I just broke down with that one. And like even like the finale, and when Caitlyn was talking about her journey, I sobbed at that, so like you've had to go through like all of this. I'll always hold a place in my heart for the Kardashian family. This next one, you might think I'm weird about, it's fine if you do. Hannah Montana, specifically Hannah Montana Forever, but Hannah Montana the show, sobbed and sobbed at. Like, there's a few episodes which touched on her mum, like because in the show Miley's mum passed away like years ago, so when that was mentioned, I always cried at that because it just breaks my heart, thought of things like that. The episode where she takes her wig off, I sobbed at. That was literally so emotional. I don't even know why it was so emotional. I think just like Secret's out, that's it. And plus the finale episode, I will sob at time after time after time, and I don't know what it is. I know it's a kid show, I know it's ended, but I think it's because I don't want to spoil it. I really don't want to spoil it. 3, 2, 1 spoiler warning. This is your spoiler warning. Click away now if you don't want to hear it, but yeah, but I'm sure you know how Hannah Montana ends. Like the final scene where Hannah gets offered Miley gets offered a massive movie deal. She like goes to Paris or something to do it, but then she leaves to go to college with her best friend Lily, and like that hug, and then they sing the song. It's the song. The song, I'll Always Remember You, whenever that comes on, the tears just stream and stream. I don't know what it is. I listen to that song a lot. Like even when I left my last job, I listened to that song on repeat, because it's like, I feel like it's like I'll always remember you, but it's time to move on now. And I think that is just an emotional moment for anyone in life. Cuts me deep every time, like cuts me deep. No man, I think this one is more the finale, which made me sob with upset tears. I mean, I cried a lot throughout this series, but they were all like happy tears, and I genuinely sobbed with happy tears throughout this. But the final episode of this, I just can't do it. It's Friends. If you've not seen Friends, I know some people don't like Friends, but if you like Friends, I feel like you love Friends, but if you don't, you haven't seen it. The Friends finale, it gives me a headache every time. You know when you cry so much and you get a headache after? That is me with the Friends finale. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but like when a certain character gets off a certain vehicle and goes back to a certain someone, oh my lord, I just sob. And I know it's coming every time, but I sob. And that show shouldn't be in this list, really, because it's more of a funny show, and you will laugh the entire way through. I mean, there are some emotional scenes, like there really are, but you laugh more when you cry about that show. Not the final show I cry at, because I cry at a lot of shows. The final one in this list is The Crown. Now, I actually don't know a lot of people have seen The Crown. I know a lot of people have seen The Crown, but I don't know a lot of people who have seen it. I didn't really cry at the start. This isn't a spoiler, because if you didn't know, The Crown happened in real life. So everything that happens in the show is all based on what happened in real life. So none of it is a spoiler unless you've been living under a rock. In the later 2 seasons that have just happened, it was all about like Diana was introduced to her family and she became like the princess, and a lot of stuff happened. I mean, we haven't got to like Diana event, obviously, that's next season. The way like Diana feels in the show and like gets treated in the show, and obviously I don't know what happened in real life, but in the show, the way it all is portrayed, I sob at, because my heart just breaks for her, and she's like, she really struggles with mental health. She's this young girl and she's like struggling with so much, and I just want to hug her. The Crown is an amazing show, and I did cry quite a lot in the last 2 seasons, I must admit, I really did. That is my top 10 favourite TV shows that made me sob emotionally. I really want to go and rewatch all of them now, because I love sobbing at TV shows. I think sobbing at TV shows is amazing, because obviously crying releases a lot of emotion and like built up anything. Crying is like just known for, after you cry you feel 10 times better because you release it a lot, and I'm not saying I've got a lot to release from, I'm really not. Every time I cry I feel 10 times better after. So when I watch emotional TV shows and I sob at them, after it I feel great. I feel like I could take on the world. Great form of therapy, really. Every single TV show I've just said I recommend so much, like you have to watch them. I say that, and I know like High School Musical, the series might not sound like everyone's cup of tea. Watch it and then come back to me, because it is so good. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna go and have a shower, to be honest, and then have a nap, because I'm really tired. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do watch any of those shows, let me know which ones, and let me know how you reacted. I want to know everything. I want to know the tears, the laughs, everything. And comment down below or message me TV shows like you've watched that you'd recommend but I haven't said in this list, and I will see you very soon with another video. Thank you.